What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 11 of It Came from Beyond the Videostore Shelves, the video podcast where we continue our journey to watch every movie in my VHS collection. And today we're going to be taking a look at a Dutch film from 1983, filmed in the Netherlands, called The Lift. And this is a media release tape that I have here. I do really dig the cover art of this film. Unfortunately, I like the cover art way more than I enjoyed the film itself, which is sad because I was really looking forward to watching this flick. It had pretty good reviews and hype online. When I did a little looking into the background of this movie, a lot of people seem to really enjoy this, which I don't get it, where all the fandom was coming from. In fact, they remade this. Dick Mass, I guess that's how you say his name, Dickmas, kind of like Christmas for Dicks. But he ended up remaking this in the early 2000s. I believe the remake was called Down, which was pretty much the same exact movie as this. But let's go ahead and talk about The Lift a little bit. So pretty much there is this elevator in a big ass office building that is killing people, and you have a elevator repairman that's trying to figure out what is going on. Why is this elevator malfunctioning? Because every time he goes out to look at this thing, it seems to be in, perfect order. He can't find anything wrong with it. Yet, the elevator is acting weird. And there's a couple different deaths in here, elevator based. The first people to kind of get attacked by this elevator, they leave a restaurant that's upstairs in this building, and they're taking the elevator down, and the elevator stops, and whenever this thing starts going again, the heater turns on full blast, and they can't get the heater to turn off, and the elevator is not wanting to move, and it causes all the people in this elevator to pass out. I don't think any of them died, because later in the movie it says that they were hospitalized, so there was near death. Another guy is another death is they have a blind man who's leaving an interview he had with a real estate agent where he got fucked into buying some kind of timeshare, and the elevator doors open without the elevator there, and he just walks into the shaft. That there's a couple different elevator deaths. None of them was, amazing. Really, the best one is kind of depicted in the cover here, where a security guard gets his head stuck in the doors, and the elevator comes down and decapitates him in front of his partner. That was really the coolest thing that this elevator did. The rest of the time is just, it's a fucking snooze fest, man. There's not a bunch going on. Mainly is just this guy, going, looking at this elevator, going home, or talking with a reporter, and going back and looking to this elevator, and I couldn't get into it, man. It was really slow. the elevator scenes just didn't really do it for me. They had the one cool death where it cuts the guy's heads off, but most of them was just kind of mundane. It didn't have that gore. They didn't really. If you're gonna make a horror movie about an object like this, like a killer elevator, you have to kind of go out there and be super creative and kind of gory with the way this thing is killing people. And to me, The Lift didn't do that. It wasn't like, something like The Refrigerator, where, the icebox would fucking eat people and shit, and it just looked badass, which made a movie about a killer refrigerator actually good and watchable. The Lift didn't do that. It was just kind of bare bones, basic death scenes. Wasn't nothing to write home about, really, and I just found it super boring to watch. There's really not a whole bunch to talk about with this film, other than the fact that I just didn't like it. But I'll go ahead and spoil this one, because I'm not going to recommend this to anybody unless you're really into Dutch cinema and stuff like that. But what ends up happening is they're working with this electronics company who's supposedly providing the brain power, the CPU, to operate this elevator. And they make some kind of deal with the elevator company to install this new, super advanced CPU chip to control this elevator. And this chip ends up being self-aware, and it begins to kind of mutate into a living organism. And they kind of hinted that the chip was designed using organic matter and things like that. And when they finally get to the control unit for this thing, they got some green ooze and shit spewing out of this thing to kind of give it the appearance that this chip is living. But basically, the chip becomes self-aware, and it begins to, murder people for really no reason. They don't say, even if this chip had become self-aware, it never explained why it would want to kill people in the first fucking place. I just didn't dig it. I was expecting this to be like a Child's Play situation, where this elevator was possessed by something. That's usually how these movies go. Self-aware, super AI chip, it just didn't do it for me. So yeah, this is going to be 95 minutes of my life I'm not going to be able to get back. But, in all fairness, the box is cool as shit. They did really good on this cover art. And I'm sure, back in the fucking 80s and early 90s, there was a bunch of people renting this and getting home just to be pissed off. Because they definitely sold this movie with the cover and just did not deliver, in my opinion. But, it is what it is. I didn't care for it. Let me know what you guys thought. Because apparently, I'm not in the majority on this opinion. Because it seems online that there's a lot of people kind of fond of The Lift. I don't see why, other than it just being, one of those kind of unique, obscure ideas, just to say, hey, I got this movie with a killer elevator. Other than that, I don't see what would be appealing to this film. but I might be overlooking some things, or maybe I just have shitty taste. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed The Lift, by all means, let me know down below in the comments, man. Let me know why you thought this was a good film, and what I might be wrong about, because I just didn't do it for me. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of It Came from Beyond the Video Store Shelves. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We still got a shitload of tapes to go through, and until next time, man, you guys take it easy.
You're about to meet a monster with no fangs and no claws. In fact, it can't even chase you. It has to wait for you to walk into its jaws. Presenting the international terror hit, The Lift. The chilling story of an elevator with a mind of its own and a very bad attitude. You'll lose your breath, your footing, and even your head. But you'll never lose interest. The Lift. Whatever you do, take the stairs.